Hello.
Hello,
How are
I'm
you?
good. How are you? Been a minute. Been about 2 weeks.
I know. We
I like the hair, by the way. Just saying.
thank you.
So how's it been going?
Good. Just work and then like combo breaker and yeah, getting ready for all of that. So it was cool. It was definitely a lot of fun. I was happy I had today off. Our James people are saying in the stream to lower your mic
Lower my mic.
or move your mic. I guess you're super loud.
Yeah, I got a big mouth. I feel full of energy. I've been doing this gym thing for like the last like 5 6 months now, and I'm on the Jaha training. You know,
Oh, how was that
it's
going?
going good. I went from 246. I'm down to 209.
Oh,
Soon
nice.
I'm gonna be under the 200 mark, and I'm telling you now, I would have fucked you up as a dirty fat old man. When I'm in shape, you're gonna get fucked up a lot worse if you cross a line. Just letting you know that
Oh,
on the
no.
real, I'm going backwards in time. I'm going to the arcade mode.
True. Um,
Now we flow.
so so do you think you'll be at CEO?
You know what? My job's really, really fucked up right now, and people
Hmm.
people are quitting left and right. So I don't know. I'd like to, but
Oh, wait. Okay. I can hear you, but people are saying you have low volume or they can't hear you. I thought they were saying to move your mic because it
low.
was too loud.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mic check 1 2. You sound like you're in a bubble.
A
A
bubble.
bubble. Hold on. Let me adjust my bubble sound.
Kenneth Williams, CEO, is going to be at Daytona Beach at a beachfront. It's not a Marriott. I think it's a Hilton resort. So
Let me
yes,
change this. Do do do. Open sound settings.
that's
Jesus.
your. It sounds like he's far away. All right. They're saying it sounds like you're far, or like you're going through the webcam mic.
That's what it might very well be. Let's see. Logitech. It's a headset mic, you piece of crap. Mic check 1 2. I punched you in the face and stole your fucking shoes. Let's try now. Does that sound better?
Does it sound better, everyone? Where is the Mr. Caps?
Mr.
Because
Caps went MIA for a second. I don't know what happened to him. Sounds the same. You son of a bitch. Hija da puta
yeah,
madre.
that's strange because I can totally hear you normal.
Yeah. Test your mic. I don't want to troubleshoot apps and device preferences. Oh, let me see what's in the settings over here. Output, sources, get more sources, tools, fucking tools. Where am I? Settings. You know, they just updated. I'm getting on. He's getting on now.
Yay! We can talk about Combo Breaker. I had a really well while you were doing that, James. I had an awesome time at Combo Breaker. It was a lot of fun. It was definitely one of my favorite ones. I had a lot of fun last year, but I feel like it seriously. I think it gets better every year. I ran some brackets, and so that was cool. I I mean, I didn't hear anything bad about the tournament um personally, but I mean, I don't think that people, I think it lived up to everybody's expectations, especially people that had never gone who had just like, I guess, heard of the hype of the event, yada yada yada, and wanted to show up. But yeah, it's definitely fun. And CJ version one, drink that water. So, okay, really quick, for those of you that maybe have seen this online and didn't know what that was about, my friend CJ has this saying, drink that water. He has a t-shirt and he's wore it previous times. This time, he managed to get up in the front, like literally behind the commentator's desk during Street Fighter 5. and he just did this pose with the shirt on, and we noticed that we didn't even know that he had like ran up there, and I was like, oh my god, it's CJ. And then all of our friends started chanting drink that water, and then the whole crowd started chanting it. He got memed. It like blew up on Twitch. There was like clips of it. It was hilarious. That happened on Sunday. So that's CJ version 1. For those of you that don't know, it's the same person. That was fabulous.
Does this sound any better, guys? Yes, no, still in a tunnel? I have a feeling I know what it is. This is why I'm a fucking moron and I shouldn't do shit and not check it after. I updated. No, fucking cocksucker.
Oh man, what do you think is wrong?
I updated drivers and I should because I'm a fucking moron. Where is that crap? Let me get rid of it quick.
Oh, well, so that happened. Cody obviously was announced, so that was really hype. That was really cool to see that go down. What else? I mean, so there was this guy that worked for Capcom.
Hold on. How about now? Is that
yeah.
better?
How about
yes,
now?
No. How about now? Yo.
Hi everyone.
Combo breaker, too good.
It really was. It was a lot of fun.
Does that sound better, guys? Yes, no. Otherwise, nah. Fuck.
Wow.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, it's weird. Like I can totally hear you fine, and I don't know if it's because of Skype or.
No, it's not Skype. It's because I updated these fucking drivers, and I'm looking at the device properties. Let's see. Levels set to 100. Son of a bitch. All right, let's go to desktop microphone live cam.
Okay, so while James is doing those things, so there was this guy who worked for Capcom. I was sitting watching KI finals on Saturday, and he was just like walking through the aisle, and he had stopped and like spoke to me, and he was like, oh, I work for Capcom, and he shook my hand, and he was just super nice, and he was saying that he knows that we like, don't fuck with Capcom like that or whatever, but he said he really, really loved the show, and he watches us all the time, and that we tell it how it is, and he just appreciates that there are shows like this for the community, or that it's our show. So that was really exciting. I definitely enjoyed that. He was really nice, and he talked to Chris too, like at a separate time. So yeah, that was really awesome. I had a couple people stop me and like say how much they like the show, like people I didn't know. So that was really fun. People are saying check the output on the stream, maybe.
There we go, bitch ass hoe. I got a big cock, don't you know? I got the flow. I think I'm ready.
Pastor Caps is here.
Let me add Mr. Caps in. That should be good now. Let's see. Is that better? Yes, no, maybe, otherwise. Please tell me yes. Let me go to this quick and just check this. Settings here.
Xavier Woods' 7th SF5 character as DJ in live action trailer. Make it happen. That actually would be hilarious. Oh my god. Oh, people are saying it's still not working, James.
It's working now. Now it's working. Stop saying nope. Say I brought the hope, because I'm the motherfucking Pope. Bringing soap on a rope. Say yes, it's working, because I know it's working now.
Yeah. Okay, yay. Okay, yay. So people are saying they can hear you now.
I deserve a cigarette after that quick troubleshooting. Thank you for calling OBS Help Desk. Please call again.
Your hair looks really nice, James.
Oh, yes. I'm going with the slick back Johnny's son from the Karate Kid. I'm going to probably do the ponytail.
Look at your fancy haircut. It's great.
And the growing this in. It's just that I'm too lazy. I need a haircut, actually.
Do you?
Yeah, I got to go with the just echo.
Must be. Chris said he's on now, and if we can see him, well, I guess you would be the one to have to see him.
Alright, so let me do this.
James is cosplaying as.
Oh shit! Why did it do that? Why did it not merge this? Why did it not add him to the call? I make a better Cody than that Omega kid.
Oh. Yeah, thanks for buying bits and like other cool stuff that has to do with the channel. So
damn, it's dark. It's dark in that room. I can't see nothing. Not saying, you know, I'm just saying, you know, not trying to say nothing insinuating. I'm just saying the room's kind of dark.
Hi, Chris. How was your combo breaker experience?
Awesome. Oh, there we go. Hello.
There you go.
Yeah, it was awesome. I liked it. As always, shouts out to Rick and Kat. Always doing an awesome fucking event, you know. I almost had to beat up one of the photography niggas, but, you know, that's alright.
Let's see. Let me troubleshoot this.
I saw you won all of that side bet money.
Yeah. I actually won more than I thought I did.
I saw you at 210.
Yeah, I had bought like drinks at the bar for Ricky and Diamond, and bought food for niggas and all kind of shit.
Nice.
Kind of after that, and that's what I had, and I was like, damn, so I actually want more than that.
That's exciting.
Winning money is good.
Winning money is good. It something that was really interesting that I did notice that like it has nothing directly to do with the tournament, but just like people visiting, there were so many dick riders for like shit that was not legitimate, and even like on Twitter, because of course people like blow up on Twitter and don't say stuff like for real. But yeah, it was like there was some interesting like dick riding in the FGC for like players that nobody's ever heard of before.
I noticed that. I noticed that too. I seen that.
Yeah,
I was like, really?
I was like, what?
But you know what? We're becoming the old. Well, I've been the old people when you guys came in, but you're becoming the old people.
I know.
And the new people are coming in, and they're reckoning. I mean, like, even though Sonic is what 21, 22, he's still kind of an old school now. I mean, he's been doing this since 13.
Right. Yeah, technically he is. Because, you know, a lot of the players, when they get good, they usually start when they are teenagers. So, you know, now it's a new generation. And I think people, like, very easily forget who a lot of the OGs are, except if it's Justin or, like, Daigo. You know, like a lot of the, I guess, historically known FGC people, but a lot of the new people, it's like, I feel it's weird because I feel like a lot of people call somebody a legend and then they're kind of like, or like, oh, the GOAT. And for people that don't know that acronym, it means the greatest of all time. How is that possible if you have won one tournament? I'm not sure, but apparently that's a thing now. But it was a little confusing to me to see that here and there, but you know, maybe it's like the hype of all the new games and Dragon Ball and, you know, all of the new stuff. And, you know, people come in and do random shit and then I guess think they're the greatest at games. But that was just my 2 cents.
One thing I want to give a shout out to is this guy Sarvitz. He did the Mugen game. He created the Mugen game that people were going fucking nuts for. I mean, I've been following the guy on Twitter for a while. He was part of that. I don't know what they call themselves. YASE or something.
Yes.
But, you know, I've always followed him. I like what he does. They're kind of, you know, the team-wise, they're on some SJW weird shit. They don't like words like retard and fucking dumbass and crazy. You can't call people crazy because what if they're really crazy? You know, it makes them feel...
Why is dumbass a problem?
Because it's the whole social mentality that, you know, you got to watch what you say around certain people. And it's like, look, man, at the end of the day, people are people. You're not going to stop people from talking the way they want to talk. But going back to what's more important is this guy Sarvitz, put this Mugen game together, which was received really well. And it was funny. I think Crying Brian either got first or second in it.
Nice.
And I was listening to the comment. I mean, it was a lot of the event overall went well. The event overall went well. Yeah, there was hiccups, but you know what? The one thing I liked is Rick was out there on Twitter, like within minutes of something happening, out there addressing the issues, not trying to snowball it and say oh, well, it's not our problem and this and that. So we're gonna deal with it, and that's it.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely. He is extremely attentive of his event, because even the bracket that I ran, 2 of the systems were down, and I ran my bracket and I still finished it like 15 minutes early, and I had 2 setups down. So I was running my whole bracket on 2 setups versus 4.
Yeah.
And I had 3 at first, because when I came over to the area, one of them was already down, and one of them like knocked out in the middle of a match, and they had come over and like switched out the PS4 and got everything together, but I mean still ran it on time, so that was exciting. And yeah, I mean it's just a really well ran tournament, but we have some tea for you guys, because there may be blowups tonight. They really don't have anything to do with Combo Breaker, but they have to do with a fighting game team. So, I guess the owner of the team, not necessarily the players on the team. So, before we call our homie.
Before we jump into that right away, let them message me so I can add them in. Message me on Skype, and then this way, or you can reach out. But now, again, I want to reiterate, one of the things that I noticed as far as players go, again, nothing to do with Rick. I don't know if Craymore got his bag back, but apparently it was taken.
Oh, wow. I actually didn't even really see. I saw him walking past, but I actually didn't even get to talk to him at the tournament. I didn't really see him.
I don't know if it came back or not, because I never followed up on it. I mean, if it did, great. But apparently he went into the bathroom, and with 5 minutes, he got it back. Okay, see, that's good. So,
good.
Yeah, so he did get it back, but he was on Twitter in a heartbeat. Another thing, my boy F Champ out there tweeting out his usual fucking nonsense, getting upset like a spoiled little boy.
What was he saying?
He was... There was a booth there. I guess they were selling fake prop guns for cosplays and stuff.
Oh, I didn't even say that.
And he found it distasteful, I guess.
Why?
Because of the whole thing that's going on with the guns right now and school shootings. And I can, you can't stop living, is what it comes down to.
Because things happen in life. Like, you can't... Actually, there's a very funny... I mean, it's not necessarily funny, but there is a very similar instance that I dealt with like that at work, like last week. One of my coworkers, her stepfather passed away like a month ago. And we had all put in money, send her family flowers and everything. All of us were like very sensitive to it, yada, yada, yada. So... Again, this is a month ago. Last week when I was at work, there was a FedEx delivery guy that had come in, and he was talking about like his daughter, and he was just bringing it up and just saying, daughters are really important. I love having a little girl, blah, blah, blah. Just a father talking about his daughter. She, I guess apparently, well, not apparently, but she took offense to that and took it as me taking jabs at her. And she had come back and she was like, oh, so you're just going to talk about like fathers and daughters though? And made it like I was supposed to, I guess I was supposed to like walk on eggshells around her. But my thing, I was like, well, why, number one, why would you think that I would have a conversation with this person who brought up who brought up the subject to hurt you? Like, I understand that you recently lost someone and all of that. I mean, it's upsetting, of course. But to make it seem like it's directed at me to hurt you is completely unbelievable. I was like, is she for real? Like, what? Who does that? And why would you assume that I would do that to you? And yeah, it was strange. You can't stop living your life because of bad things that happen to people. Like, bad stuff happens all the time, unfortunately.
Yeah, I tell people all the time. I go, look, when people hit me up about the trade center, inside job, we did it. Motherfuckers, I was there. Stop fucking.
Right.
I was there. I was in the fucking building. Don't tell me what it was. I know what it was. You want a first-hand account? I could tell you about people jumping out of the building.
Exactly.
No, you were too panic. They told me I was too panic-stricken to hear the bombs go off.
Wow.
I said, all right, whatever. Now, let's change the mood to a tropical twilight in my house. I love this. I love this new app that I got going on here.
Do you want her to add you on Skype, James?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just add me, JAMESS for Super Stud MK. I have no wine. I'm drinking fucking water on this health kick. What the fuck's wrong with me? Oh my god.
This is new. This is new for you.
Yeah, I still smoke like a chimney though. Let's go Arctic.
Of course. Of course.
Wow, that camera adjusts like shit. I got other cameras. I'm just too lazy to.
Chris, you're so cool. Oh yeah, someone in the chat was like, you can't project your feelings onto other people. Your feels are real as fuck, but you don't need to mean that shit to anyone else, which is exactly true. Like, it was kind of like, I was like, are you for real? Like, you think that I'm that malicious of a person to like bring this up at work when I wasn't even thinking about that? But okay.
What's going through Chris's mind right now?
Right, you're so quiet.
You got that angel wings under your chin there. That means you're thinking hard. You got something to say. I feel it.
No, not right now. I was just waiting for the blow up for the tea.
Oh snap! Did you talk to LTG?
I actually did.
Yay! How did that go?
It started off real rocky.
Why?
So we almost got to some fisticuffs.
Oh my god.
And,
Okay.
But we talked it out like men. You know what I'm saying? I had to let my nigga know my feelings was hurt.
No.
I ain't like how you just like didn't respond to the inbox like you ain't see me. He explained it to me. I said, okay. We shook hands and hugged it out. That's my boo again.
Aw, yay.
So you guys gonna be sharing bottles of moose soon?
He said, are you all gonna be sharing bottles of moose soon?
Yep.
All right, I got it. Let me add her in to the group.
Yay.
Dude, I'm pissed I missed out on Combo Breaker. My damn job wanted me to work the entire week, and it sucks. Hello.
Hi.
Just making sure I don't have video on. Yeah, it's okay.
You can put video on if you want. You can show the cats. You can point it at the cats.
Yeah.
Damn, thank y'all, man. I ain't know y'all was watching me, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I was impressed with your playing skills, man. Yeah, I got to admit, I thought you would just all talk. Yeah,
oh no, I could play.
You showed me up. I was like, damn, he knows what he's doing.
And I had, I had the OBS logo in the front, so I had to show my ass a little bit. I couldn't lose on stream. You know what I'm saying, with our name on the front. No, I couldn't do that. That was gonna that would have been the fucking internet troll would have had all kind of memes about my black ass.
They would have had me James trades all caps for perfect legend.
Right. Oh,
and I pissed on them too.
Yeah, no, you did really good. Like I was really excited you made it out of pools. That's happening.
I just can't wait till I start playing again. I'm waiting for MK11.
Wait, did y'all see the clip they made? It was extra quick about with the Nemo shit.
No.
No.
Oh my god, it's a video. They clipped it. I had bet $80 on Nemo to beat Chris T. And I don't know if y'all was watching it, but the first fucking set, Chris T beat Nemo ass real bad. My balls dropped in my stomach. I was about to lose $80.
Oh my god.
Eat that nigga ass real bad. After that, you see me standing on top of the chair, air humping and dick grumpling. It was all fucked up. Then I walked to the other side of the fucking venue and got on some other chairs and start air humping and shit. And them niggas caught it all on the camera. That shit was fucked up. I said, dog, these internet niggas is quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Always.
Matter of fact, I think I seen Techie in here. Techie, you got that shit? Post that shit in the goddamn chat so niggas can see that shit. I look like Mighty Joe Young or some shit just on top of the chairs.
Oh no.
Welcome, Aziza.
Hi, how are you?
What's going on, sis?
It's late and I am like in my PJs, so like that's the reason why I'm not putting video right now. Yeah.
So what's going on?
Yes.
Before we totally jump into, because there's people that are going, who is this girl? So introduce yourself as far as your team, what you've been doing, and then we can go into the what the fuck do you mean moment.
Okay, so hi, I'm Aziza Brown. I am the owner and founder of Dynamic Focus. And if you know Team DF, you know Diamond and you know Lionheart, and especially if you're in the NRS community, you know of Gurr. So I am
Gurr, one of my favorite players.
He is too precious for this world. We must protect him.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Who, by the way, Gurr, by the way, before we go into that, I just want to say for the record, Gurr, once again, you impressed me. Your Adam is godlike, and it almost made me want to pick the game up again.
So, yeah, Gurr is great. Looking at the chat, too, so. So, yeah, so I've been around for a year and a half. I pretty much started after I left another team, which is going to be mentioned. Basically, I just started it because I knew that these guys, like I knew these guys from before. Well, I didn't know Gurr from before, but I knew I knew that I needed to help represent NYC in some way. And I'm starting off small. I just created a new streamer division, so I added Uchi and I added Cresta Star and I added a lot of streamers to start to build on that. But other than that,
you got the two Tiffany's now.
I got two Tiffany. I got the second Tiffany.
Yay!
Yay! So I've been starting that division and working with the local communities and also with Dynamic Custom Beadworks and stuff like that. So, yeah, and building our jerseys and just making our way through the tournament scene, and that's it. I guess I'm not prepared for this at all. I
mean, you're not giving us a resume as far as for a job, so you could be loose and free. You want to put yourself on the cam with the PJs. We're cool with that if that makes you feel more at home.
No. See, I don't want to be loose. Don't be loose because I've seen people be loose on this show, and I question why they in their boxers just standing there like.
Oh. Oh God.
That was no, I'm not doing that. The wig is off. I do not want to be on a show like that.
Like on camera, gotcha.
Nah, I don't want to. So where do I start? Because
From
I
the
don't.
beginning.
From the beginning. Okay, so um, if you know, I was a former member of Play All Gaming,
PAG, PAG.
PAG. So I left the team on differences. So differences of opinion, differences of how to operate. So I left the team, and it's been a struggle, I may say, to kind of like exist in this ecosystem. I have no like. It's like one of those things where you don't understand um the animosity and stuff like that. It's just been like I'm still here trying to figure out why am I on this show, because there's no reason for me to be on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Really, there's no reason. When we separated from PAG, it should have been like a clean slate. It's just
Agree
we
to disagree.
we couldn't work together. That's it, you know. Um, but after that, it's been this whole thing where like, I mostly it's like it's been felt that I've been stealing players, which I haven't. You can't steal a player. You can't do that. They're a person. They do whatever they want to do.
They say they are a person.
They're a person.
I can't fuck with you.
You just laugh at that.
Hey, don't act like you can't throw a nigga in the back of the trunk.
You know, I gotta admit something here, because you know I'm starting to wonder, Aziza, because I see you driving around with a big van to these tournaments. Maybe you be snatching up players left and right. I don't know.
Like that's basically what I do. Like I know the chloroform is out, and
no, you don't listen. We know you don't even have to do that. You're just gonna wave a Wawa sandwich out by the lobby,
yeah,
and they come walking out like zombies. Get in the truck.
Is that what it's made to seem like, though?
It was like at first. I don't even know, because a year into PAG, I did have a argument with the head, who is Jahan, and that was basically something I regret, because it was a screaming match where I was yelling for an hour about inconsistencies of like him organizing things. Ooh. And it was taxing on me to organize a party or organize anything within 3 days in New York City, trying to figure out venue, time, place, advertisements, and getting stuff done so that a reasonable amount of people can come, so the venue does not shut us down. So that's been hard, and so I did yell at him. I was being honest. I wasn't trying to, hurt the team or anything like that. I was just being honest, and I was just angry. And so I stayed for a year after that, and the reason why I left is because I started to notice a pattern of him picking on players. What
do you mean picking on players?
Okay, so I noticed that Diamond's here, so I don't have the receipts of everything, but basically Evo 2016, Diamond asked me for my Xbox One controller because she did not have a controller, and PAG couldn't supply the controller. So she just asked me to borrow my Xbox One controller because I decided to go to Evo. Unfortunately, I didn't make it, and but that didn't stop basically a horrible discussion that happened between her and Jahan, where for it was like 8 hours of argument about him basically sponsoring her to another company without her permission for an Xbox controller. She had.
So
This-
he tried to pimp her out.
Yeah, he tried to pimp her out.
Cause that's what I got out of it. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
He pimped her out. Yeah, he tried to pimp her out by putting the other company's name on top of her logo during 2 days before Evo.
Damn.
So
Had to pimp my nigga, dog.
So I was horrified because the thing is that it was and the thing is that the other company was just like, I would never sponsor a player without their permission because that's illegal.
Right.
There has to be a discussion on hotel payment and everything if I'm going to have a person on the Evo stage. A controller is not something that you would do for a top 8 player, you know? So that company was like, no, like we never said that. We're just gonna let her borrow it. We have no idea why that was in discussion. So yeah, he and that kind of just spurred me to kind of leave because I'm like, if that type of backlash happens from somebody just innocently asking me for a favor, I can't be there.
Okay, so when you were in the team, he was getting mad that players were asking you to help them with stuff that he would not do. That's the gist?
That was the gist.
Wow. So when you were still a part of them, what was your title in the team?
I was project manager at first, and then I was the lead of the ladies team, which we had nothing. We had absolutely like really nothing to do because there was nothing assigned to us. There was a discussion of another makeup line that we were supposed to support or advertise, but that never came true. And so, you know, me being a project lead, I was idle for a while. And like, to tell the truth, I came onto the team to try to raise money for the team so that I can actually get money too. Because if I supply money for my players, I can supply money for myself.
Right.
Because that is how business works. You make sure your employees are paid, and then you just so the thing is that I went and decided that I would work and do my own event and help out the team by doing this event, and I got backlash from that, like just to a point where Jahan got mad at me for doing this. But the thing is that I was never told that the company that was working with me on the retro events that they had a discussion of doing this event before, but Jahan never went through with it because he was busy with his FGC stuff. So he never had time to do a retro event. So when I started doing my Bits and Beats events, he got angry at me, and I was putting money towards the advertisement of it, and basically he told me that I should give him my event. So I worked on this event, got the marketing and everything for it, and I would just let him handle it.
Just gonna go, here you go, here you go.
Wow.
I would tell niggas suck my dick.
Was that something that happened frequently, where you would like do footwork basically, or do all the groundwork, and then
they reap the rewards?
You would try to take, yeah.
See that?
So basically, the nigga hired you as a guinea pig.
Like that was my experience. Like, because I can't go and tell people from their experience what happened to them. But my Bits and Beats event, since I put my foot down and said, you're not taking my event because I put too much effort into it.
I agree.
You're not, yeah. So, like, it was sad because I had to separate my label, and I had to to basically advertise it on my own stuff, which had a less of a following. So my event eventually dwindled because I didn't have the backing of PAG, and also I wasn't doing anything for advertisement for PAG because I was blocked as an admin on their stuff. Because
So in other words, what it sounds like
there.
is, it sounds like, Aziza, shut up, just give us your money and do all the legwork, and you'll get nothing. Enjoy it.
It sounds like that. It is like that, but he didn't think it was like that.
Oh, he didn't think that's what he was doing?
No.
Wow.
I didn't change to the FGC.
He does. There's a lot of times so it goes down to the other thing that happened recently. This is not my event, and I will say this over and again. This is my player's event, D Styles. He's another admin for me. He does excellent work, and I basically said that just do your own event. He decided to do a Tekken event at a cafe in New York City. So he goes and he works with another team member from KPB Retro Station. So D Styles and D Styles and Retro Station are doing this event, and they're
kick punch block, just for the people out there.
Yeah,
Okay.
kick punch block, and we decided to just help these guys advertise their event, work with them because they did all the legwork for it. They went to the venue, they talked about it, they got they made sure that they got their own advertising. They actually have a new banner that's out that's really fly. They did all the work for it. D Styles goes onto a Tekken board and randomly asks, would you like to have a casual Tekken event at a cafe, which any age can do it. Like anybody can go there. Like it's not a bar, because in New York City, we have a lot of casual events, but they're at bars, so people under the age of 21 can't go.
Yeah.
Right.
So now we have an event where younger people can go and they can chill out. You can bring your kids if you want to. Well, I don't even say we. They did it. So for some reason, all of a sudden, Jahan starts attacking D-Styles. And we're like, why are you doing this? Like, why are you coming at us like that, coming at his neck for that, like that? And no explanation. Second time he advertises that he's doing this, comes at his neck. And
so, like, attacking him, like, in, like, calling him, like...
DMing him. Like, so we have the receipts of him actually attacking us.
Wow.
So this is the reason why I'm saying it, because the thing is that I have evidence that he has been attacking us. I have sure evidence of the third time he attacked us. Because the thing is that I'm saying this because of what happens after this. So he attacked us and said that he's not advertising for us. He's not doing anything with us. Acting as if we stole this event from him. And we didn't do anything. We just came here. Apparently he gave the codes for Tekken and DBZ to the cafe. Like as a gift without a contract or anything. I can't say that he didn't do it without a contract, because we don't know if there was a contract actually written. So I can't go and say that he did or did not, but all we know is that he's been attacking us because he gave him the codes, and he felt some type of way that we were doing an event there. So
he's jealous, like a girl.
It gets worse. So the thing is that he went to the venue, and the venue, we don't know what the conversation was like. We don't know what happened, but afterwards, we get Thursday, 3 days before the event, that we have to not use our streams to not use. Well, not. I'm not gonna say. I'm not. Devin or Retro Station wasn't able to use their streams to actually stream the event. They had to use the Waypoint Cafe's stream, and then put PAG's logo on the stream.
So he got them to do this?
Yeah, he forced us to do this because we didn't want to cancel, because if we canceled, we knew that we had a feeling that he would just take over that event. Because it's 3 days prior to the event actually starting.
This is so. What is this the first instance of him doing something like this, or has there been previous incidents? Like, are you still cool with anybody from PAG?
I'm cool with a lot of people from PAG. Like Combo Breaker, I was in a situation where I was just like picking something up from Giordano's, and like the team was there. And they looked at me and they were like, "Oh my God, it's Aziza!" And I'm like, because he was there, and I felt uncomfortable because if he's attacking my players, is he attacking them? Because he don't talk to me no more.
Obviously, I mean, I wouldn't.
He obviously doesn't talk to me.
So does he bully them if they speak to you?
I do not know.
When we go punch that nigga.
Right, like
what? Want to see some real life Marvel 2 jerking out assist shit happen?
Sorry, I unplugged them for a bit. I'm sorry. No, so I don't know if he actually bullies them. I don't know. I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So I was just like, Combo Breaker. I was like, I'm not talking to PAG. I'm just like gonna be aside because I don't want any animosity to increase anymore. But I'm learning that I can't do that.
You can't do that for the simple fact, and I've said this a bazillion times on this show, for all the people out there, and not you personally, but on this pussy, peace, love, and harmony shit, you give a motherfucker that opportunity to see your weakness, they're going to stay on top of you because they know you're the kid on the block that every time I need 50 cents, you're going to give me 50 cents.
Right.
And you need to put your foot down and tell them, shut the fuck up. You know, yeah. and I know, you know, being that I'm in the New York scene, and I know Jahan, you know, but it's like at the end of the day, you're trying to run a business. At the same time, the problem with running a team as a business is you're beholden to a community. Yeah. So you're doing two things at once. One, you're running a team to grow it as a business for yourself and your players. Two, you're trying to grow the FGC by putting these events out that hopefully get more people to show up and bring more exposure to stuff. And to have somebody on your back the whole time trying to do counterproductive stuff to what you're trying to do, you can't allow that. And for your players. And for your players. You know, I mean, I'm not going to... Caps is more of a beat a bitch dead. I'm not that way. I'm old. I'm on some more. He's on that Marvel too. I'm karate champ. Like just fucking one kick point, it's over. You know.
James, so KPB Retro Station once said, "Mind if I briefly join the combo to add to this?"
Yeah, because he was the other person that was working on the event. So but it's funny too because the thing is that he doesn't talk to me, but right after he did this disgusting shit, he kept on acting as if we were cool with it. Like it was bizarre. Like he was just like, "Yeah, hey, how you doing?" Like to them. And it's like it was
my dick.
All of them were like my dick. It was like it was bizarre how he thinks that, you know, I'm gonna do this and we're cool. Like no, you.
But then he ignores you at events, right?
Yeah, because he knows I'm a yeller.
It's weird because when I've seen him, like he would try to talk to me and like awkwardly hug me, but I would be like, most of the time I would literally be sitting right next to you, and it was like the most awkward thing. I was kind of like, what is this? And I don't know him at all, like well at all, like
yeah. Because
literally
like
the
after
only
Combo Breaker, I was like, I'm not being cordial anymore. Like I can't. Like I avoided him. I gave him ugly stares, and I kept thought like because I was like, I am done with you, and it's continuing to be like there's so much animosity against me that I don't understand why I can I don't understand it. Like New York is full, like it's like 10 million people here. We can't live together. The city's too small
man.
for the
Let's wait. Let's be real here, okay? The city is small. The state is big. Ain't shit going on upstate. You gotta go up to Buffalo. The rest of it's just fucking trees.
Yeah.
So you know, there's 5 boroughs to choose from. But you know, apparently it's too small. What's up, Mr. Retro? You hear me?
Does he hear you?
Yeah, he's in. I don't hear you though. Is your mic off?
perhaps.
Talk about combo queens and how dudes be eating my food. Yeah, that was funny.
Oh, guys were eating the combo queens food?
Yeah, they were just kind of like hovering around the event and then trying to get food and then run
Wow.
away. It's
Question.
weird. Yes.
Just to let Retro Station know, he's not. I have no audio on you.
Yeah.
He said give him a second to
Okay.
chat.
So that picture, right? That y'all got with everybody in there.
Which one?
It's a picture y'all got from Combo Breaker.
Oh, the combo queens picture, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need y'all to take that motherfucker down.
Okay.
Cause There's some of the motherfuckers in there, boy.
Our
Sit.
frauds.
I'm gonna need See, know what? Now I'm making you project manager for Combo Queens.
What?
It's a little bit better about how they going taking pictures looking, cause I thought I was looking at some old "Can I suck your dick before y'all ass" people on there, but
Oh.
hey,
Yeah. And
Yeah, hello?
Now we hear you. Now we
here
hear
you
you.
are.
Oh, hey, what's going on, guys?
What's going on, man? What? First intro yourself, because people are gonna be like, "Who is this dude?"
All right, so I'm Retro Station. I'm actually one of the newer guys in Kick Punch Block. I was also recently a bracket judge at Combo Breaker, which was a great fucking time. But just moving on, when Aziza told me that she was gonna be on OBS to talk about Jahan, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna watch, and then I'm probably gonna contribute because I have my own POV to some of this fuckery. Because no, hear me out. Let me explain. Because I've actually been around PAG since they started. You know, I've been a bit of a lurker sorts until this past year when I went to Winter Brawl and then Combo Breaker. But I know a little bit of here and there. Aziza filled me in on why she left PAG, and I have a bone to pick with Jihan mainly because not only did he try to sit here and meddle with my event that me and my boy D Style try to put together as far as Sidestep Sundays. Sitting here and we have to use Waypoint Cafe's stream and put PAG's logo. Mind you, he wants us to promote him, but he's not willing to promote us. The fuck kind of bullshit is that?
He
Fuck
wasn't
that.
promoting them at all. Like he wanted his stuff all over the stream and not promoting. That's the reason why on my Twitter it says thank you PA. Thank you, Play All Gaming, for giving us the codes for Tekken, and I tagged Bandai Namco into it, and also said we couldn't have done this event without you.
Wow. And he did nothing.
Yeah, basically.
Thing.
And this is the thing that kills me. How are you gonna sit here demand credit for something you didn't even do? One, and two, you're sitting here demanding credit, but you're not even approaching the people organizing the event. We had to hear from the venue owner about this whole bullshit.
Actually, the truth is, once I'm gonna put the receipts up on on Facebook, and I'll show to show everybody what we're talking about, because
Love receipts.
Right.
There are receipts.
There are receipts. Like it's not like he didn't ask us to do this event. He basically just started yelling at us, and like a angry ex-girlfriend, and just yell at us. And then he was like, "Well, I'm sorry for yelling at you. I hope everything the best for you," and then left, and then decided to cry to the venue, which we don't know what that conversation looked like. We just know that we had to do the repercussions was that they, who worked on the event, had to use the venue's stream and put his logo all over it.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a couple of pages back on the text that hit up Bifu, because Bifu said that he could talk to the people at Waypoint to erase that fuckery.
Yeah, I know. The thing is that, like, I'll talk to Bifu about it, because the thing is that I learned who his contact is for Bandai Namco, and I can tell the venue that he doesn't really have to go through him anymore.
Yeah.
If that because the thing is that he, like, it's the most unethical thing. It's like, you didn't have a contract, you didn't have an agreement. You're basically strong arming a venue to abide by you because you have codes to another game which your team actually competes in. So yeah, that's kind of bad.
Yeah.
Does he still have players on PAG? Like, I mean, I'm totally not being a jerk. I'm being completely serious.
Yo, this dude has like 5 times the amount of well, when I left the team, there was like 65 players, which was
whoa. Yeah, what do you mean 60? What's it? Is it a team or a tournament?
It's like he's like hoarding cats, but they're players, and to run with it, and they don't do nothing. They just sit there and they chill, and they're like, we're PhD.
Jahan became the crazy cat lady of the FGC. Hoarding players.
Like, okay, is he paying these people's way, or like what is happening?
My dude, he doesn't have a job.
Oh no.
Oh no. I'm with Chris. He's like, oh no.
Cause you know I'm an advocate for real life shit, nigga. You gotta have time, nigga.
Nah, seriously.
It's
So
I know. It's like you thought it. I don't know. Like, there might be another PAG member that could look at the roster, because the last time I was on PAG, and then he didn't make me an admin. He made me a promoter because I was an admin at first, and then I looked at the amount of people that was on his admin list was like 18 players, and I'm like, yo, that's almost as many people as Bang-O, like a Korean boy band, which had 21 people on it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You're like, are you Super Junior of like there's not enough, like, and there's no content coming through. It's just people sitting on the admin page doing whatever.
Yeah.
Gangsters. And yeah, gigs.
So
they just chilling in the cut, not doing shit.
Yeah.
So in other words, these players, so these players that he has, they don't play, or do they?
Some
all
of them
play?
do.
Some of them do.
Some of them do a lot of work, like a lot of work. And the thing is that he promotes like some of them, and the others like go to the wayside, because it's just that he has so many people on his team. There's just no way to manage them, because he don't have anybody managing them, because he wants to do everything himself.
He wants to do everything himself, and he won't give anybody the opportunity if he doesn't think they have the experience.
What is experience, though?
Oh, shit. Chris, what are you doing, Chris? What are you doing, Chris?
He's taking off his shirt.
Chris took off his shirt. That's how you know it got real.
Hey, it's hot today, nigga. Fuck y'all. Listen. I live in a real black household. Don't you cut that air on unless it's 90 outside, nigga. You don't. That's it. Don't you cut the air on unless it's 90 outside.
Really quick. So someone in the chat just said, tell them about final round 19.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh,
that was Devin.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was Devin. Okay.
This is. I mean, the thing is that final round 19 was like basically hearsay, but this is how like this is like I was toughing it out during this time. Basically, you know that I was the actual person that actually organized the van rides and stuff like that for PAG, and I was the one driving them. And so what happened is that I organized the van, I got everybody here on time, I made sure everybody was good, everybody was fine. He was in charge of the hotel rooms. So he gave one room to another player, one room for me, which was for only the ladies. So there was only 2 ladies that came. And then one room was for Jahan because he had other players coming. So what happened is that we got there, and I had my room, the other guy had his room, and 3 players were just wandering the venue because they're waiting for Jahan to get there and to house them. Jahan gets there, tells them he has canceled his room and he's in a suite with another person.
What?
Yeah. So he has 3 players that are just completely homeless. Did not tell us that they didn't have a room. And then all of a sudden it said to me, because I was the devil woman, that I was like, okay, I have to tell the ladies that there's 3 guys gonna be inside our room.
Nah, fuck that. Listen, I'm sorry. We're equal rights, but nah, keep the men and the women separate. This is teams.
Yeah, this is teams. So he was like you would leave your fellow members stranded, man. You don't. I'm like, dude, you're just telling me to just. People have paid for this room. You telling me?
Oh my god!
Yeah, you telling people to randomly just house random dudes that they haven't even met. I don't even know that they met the whole team.
You know what I would have did if I was you? I would have jing-a-ling-a-ling. You see what this is? Here's the keys to the car. Go sleep in the van.
So he took
a lot of it, but the members that were homeless, they were my friends. I couldn't do that to them.
Wow.
Now again, on the flip side, y'all from New York, y'all went down to Atlanta. Y'all didn't make plans.
Yeah, no, it's not. The plans were that he was supposed to house them.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So who dropped the ball? Jahan. So Jahan should have did the big man thing. Said, yo, let me get the keys. I'll sleep in the car. I'll let these guys squat in this room. The one that I wanted to have by myself. Because at the end of the day, your business is dependent. Actually, your business is dependent on your players.
No, I know those are your players, but the thing is that he didn't. It's not even that. It wasn't even his suite. He just canceled his room and went to the suite and didn't remember that his team members did not have a place to stay.
But they paid him. How do you not remember that?
Because Jahan is a moron.
Wow.
Yeah. And then, okay, he got upset with me for being upset with him. So he had a meeting at 1 o'clock in the morning at this business center to basically yell at us for spreading rumors. And I'm like, it's not a rumor. My nigga, your people were just walking around trying to figure out where they're going to sleep.
So he showed up and got into his suite and just like did not contact them about how he did
No, he just got into the suite and just chilled there with I have no idea what was going on with that suite. It was just his suite. I don't know. It's like it makes me angry to this day. It's like because he's still mad at me for saying something about it.
Wow.
What type of fuckery is this?
And I got mad at him because I couldn't enjoy Final Round. I was in Atlanta. I wanted to enjoy myself. I didn't want to be in a business meeting room at 1 o'clock in the morning to be yelled at as shit that you decided not to do.
Oh, come on, toughen up. They had a lobby. You could have squatted in the lobby and made room for everybody else. So fucked up, man. You selfish. The fuck? Listen, the FGC is on some level of dumb. Beyond normality.
No. It's not the FGC collectively. It's just him.
No, collectively, it goes across the board. He's just another intricate part of the puzzle of the stupidity that goes on. You know, but it's like, I don't know. How can you put a team together and do this? Like, I don't know.
Still have members in this team.
He hires more members all the time, and then has like Rambly scrambles together to get a T-shirt and does not try to organize anything, like, and it's like I know apparel is hard.
Damn, right now. Hold on a second. Right now. Tell me, sit back a little bit, Caps. Move back a little bit. Tell me that motherfucker ain't looking like Denzel right now. He on some Denzel level shit right there.
Oh god. Oh god.
Denzel with some cereal.
Yup.
I know we drink. What was that? Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
No, you was close. You was close.
What is it?
Cinnamon applesauce.
Okay.
Oh,
Real
snap.
prison shit. Real prison shit.
Gonna make some wine with it later.
Oh, this is a disaster. Why? How does he still have players?
I don't know, but he
Because the thing is that you have to.
He recently added people.
Yeah, he recently added people, and the thing is that there are players that don't get like, you know, like, they're really good, and they don't get noticed because the thing is that orgs are not looking for people in the local scene. They're looking for people in tournament scenes and stuff like that, majors and everything else. So you have these people that don't get to grow, don't get like, I can say for a fact, like, no one looked at Gur. I picked him up, and I supported him to get through, and look how much he's grown.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know, like, don't pick up every single stray cat on the street. Pick up, like, you know, your solid players and build your brand from there, and don't mind everybody. If you do that, then you're not helping anybody out. You're just putting a label on them and just waiting for them to actually do something. Don't give them opportunities. I'm like it's a, you know, it's a double-edged sword, because the thing is that, like, there's a lot of people on this team that definitely need recognition. They definitely need it. It's just that he doesn't have he's not giving them recognition because the thing is that he doesn't have the social media support to actually do it. You know?
So
I don't have social media support to actually do that either, you know, but, you know, I try.
But you also have less people.
I have less people. I'm imagining less people.
So
I give them individual attention.
Nintenpwned88 said, "Tell Aziza that Jahan never talked to me trying to work on these shirts. I kept telling him about it, and he'll say we'll get on it, but never does." So they don't have jerseys, like, they just have t-shirt. I've actually never seen a PAG shirt.
Yeah, they have t-shirts.
Even Corey had jerseys.
Hold on. I'm gonna be back in a sec.
Okay. The hell?
Oh yeah, we're also here. I think
Okay.
James had to put his mic down or something.
Okay. But yeah, it's oh yeah, the PAGs came wild late. Yeah, he's been talking about jerseys for the longest time. He had, like, a company that he wanted to use, but they didn't go through. So the thing is that he kind of just laid back and didn't do anything about it. it's just that another thing is that the logo goes through a whole bunch of cycles because as I told them before, the reason why my logo looks nice is because I sat with my artist and I asked them. We went through a whole bunch of iterations, and the colors that came out weren't the right ones that we wanted to do. And thankfully, a friend of mine we just cranked out a whole bunch of colors, and we just really worked at our logo. But for him, like, he would just go to an artist and say, "Yo, make it look nice," and then leave him alone for a month, and then argue for like hey,
Hey, cut it out. Hey, cut the shit out. Hey, we done. Hey, hey, cuz I need a jersey. The name of the team is called PAG. Just make that shit look nice, B. Make it look nice, nigga. That's it.
This type of shit. Listen, I have a nickname for him. My nickname for him is Fuckface McAsshat because of stupid shit like this.
You guys are tripping, man, because I tell you right now, I got my PAG shirt.
Oh God! I didn't know.
Right there, I'm fucking PAG.
Stop!
Damn!
Make it look nice, B.
You went and dug that shirt. Where did you get that shirt from, James?
I just made it. I just made it.
Oh no!
A little shoe polish, and a white T-shirt goes a long way.
Oh, get the fuck out.
Wait, let me add to it.
Yo. Come on, dog. Did you just make that shirt, dog? Hey, you know what? I'm walking out. Nah.
That's literally how the first jersey came to be. Like, we randomly went to like a shirt company, and he was like, "Yo, make a shirt," and it took 2 days, and like it was rapidly printed, and then we just had shirts, and that's been the whole thing for him. And then the logo went through like 20 to 30 different iterations because he couldn't decide on what he wanted to do.
And still?
Yeah.
It's been years.
It's been years.
Hey, I'm done.
Yo, James just
My nigga made a shirt on the spot.
His shirt. And then asked us to give us $20 for it. And like, there's so much like shit.
You all had to pay $20 a shirt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And if Girl Gamer Sakura can talk to you about what happened to her, it's like there's so many ex-members of PAG on this the stream right now.
Who
that
was
it's like
Massacre? Who was that?
All right, I'm working on the back design right now, but this is my best friend. My Ryu throwing a fireball.
She's my translator for when we do Japanese games or for stream.
Hey, James.
My God.
James.
What?
James.
Oh no.
Oh my God! Stop.
Make it look nice, B. I can't
look nice, B.
figure doing the kick. Well, that's supposed to be like the Akuma sign when he beat a nigga.
It makes you wonder. I'm such a good artist.
Oh yeah, Bell Gamer Sakura. Tell him how like he acted when you wanted your $20 back from the shirt that he never gave you.
Oh, and you never got a shirt and you paid him? He's canceling rooms for players that are showing up to events that he didn't pay for.
I don't know who you are, Sakura. I need a picture or something. I gotta see it, girl.
Wow. The level of fuckery here.
So can I go make me a shirt right quick? Can I do that?
You about to make a shirt right quick, son?
You gonna make a shirt right quick? Oh God.
Make it look nice, my guy.
My guy.
Can I go make? Matter of fact, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me go make
I think you need a shirt. You need a shirt.
Oh shit.
We all
on the back of my shirt, it's gonna say dick. on the back of mine.
Oh my god, this is horrible.
What kills me about all this fuckery is the fact that he'll go and do all this shady shit and be all types of stupid, but then he'll see you at an event, shake your hand, give you daps like everything's okay. Like he ain't just talk shit about you the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How has he gotten away with this for so long? Like
Because nobody would go. No one's like, because everything is like so petty that it's just like, okay, I'm gonna wash it underneath the bridge, and just keep it moving.
Nah.
So now it's come to like, for me, it's come to a head where like, you're actually messing with my players, and you're doing this all because you're angry that he left you for me, which is like, that's disgusting. Like, he's a person, he wants to do something, I'm letting him do it. What's your problem?
Right.
Wait a minute, I'm confused. Wait.
All right, so let me break it down for you. This is actually specifically about Devin. Devin had real life shit, had to step down from PAG for a bit, and when he decided to get back on his grind with the FGC and everything, he went and partnered with Aziza. Jahan took that as some sort of betrayal and has never let that go ever since Devin joined DF, and it's even come to a point where, you know, it basically bled into him interfering with the second event that me and him are trying to put together every Sunday.
What is this, a Shakespeare play? Like what?
You would think
it was Othello.
Like, let people do what's better for them.
We're adults. We're adults.
Listen, when I first started the show with Natus, you know, I took players on, and certain ones I would send to events, but I told people from the get-go. And we had like 75 guys. And I'm like, listen, I ain't your fucking sponsor. I'm not your, what's the words Triforce uses? I'm not your developmental company. I'm just pay your own fucking way. If you like what the show represents and you want to fucking put the OBS acronym, I'm cool with that. I appreciate it. I thank you. But, you know, it's like, it was kind of jabbing. The whole process of that was kind of jabbing at this kind of stuff that's going on. And again, like, I know Kick Punch Block's been around and I've watched it evolve with Rodney over the years. Aziza, you kind of came in... And again, it's in a shot at Rodney, because Rodney really did it as a collaborative, just bringing guys together. It was, you know, when Rodney had done Kick Punch Block, it wasn't the team aspect, and, you know, because that was still evolving. You came in, and your team is kind of the new team, but right out the gate, it's a business.
Yeah,
It's not you met a bunch of people from the local youth center and said, let's get some games together and do some locals and see if it evolves. You knew right out the gate, I'm doing this as a business.
Yeah.
And the evolution of it is great, and I give full props to you, because like I said, I see how you've done, and we've talked it at various events, and like, you're always on top of things. And the other thing that you are is you're meticulous with the money. You know what's got to go. It's a legitimate business. But to see this, you know, at this point where, you know, this jealousy and animosity, like, imagine like going after Echo Fox and they're like, oh, you took one of my players. You know, Rick Fox would go, hey, suck my dick. How's that?
Yeah, and like he does have animosity towards some of the other orgs out there for taking his players away from him. So if you know some players from PAG who are other orgs, he actually hates those orgs too.
Wow.
So it's like
it's so petty.
It's so petty.
You know,
so that's why he's cool with other places like UIU, because they didn't take his players. Then as soon as like UIU takes a player, he's going to be mad at them forever.
So I just got sent a message to ask Aziza what happened at Combo Breaker with Jahan and the brackets.
Oh. Let me feel that one, because
I didn't do it. Like, I don't have nothing to do. That's Retro Station.
That one, that's all me. That one's all me. All right, so let me fill you in. All right, boom. I ran a total of 5 brackets on Combo Breaker. I ran 4 DBFZ brackets and the KOF bracket. DBFZ brackets, I had no problem. The only time people came up to me was to update everything online and make sure everything was going okay. I get to the KOF bracket, boom, I find out I have to work with Jahan as a game lead. Game lead is supposed to make sure brackets are running properly, and they're basically the first point of contact if we have any issues. So
you know you was fucked.
Yeah, no. But hear me out. So I'm running the bracket, and I'm coordinating with my stream runner because, you know, stream runners are running around. Hey, what matches can we pull for stream? You know, right. show me. You know what's some good shit we can put on the stream and give them a good show. That's fine. I know a little bit about a KOF. I know a little bit about the good players that were in my bracket. So I was like, all right, take this guy, hold this shit, put it on stream. You know, and they were fine with it. Jihan comes over, looks at that bracket. He's just like, oh, you can pull that one too. I was like, I already gave him the matches, so, you know, we ain't got nothing to worry about. He's like, oh, but I'm game lead, so I got to coordinate with the stream runner too. And I'm looking at him thinking, bitch. But it gets worse. I had 2 players in my bracket. I had 2 quote-unquote top players in my bracket. They didn't show up within the 10-minute mark that I used to DQ people to losers. Because the first thing they told us at the volunteer meeting, there is no top player privilege. If they don't show up on time, they get their ass sent to losers.
Get your ass
I
out of
can do it anyway.
Exactly. Exactly. So I DQ'd 2 top players to losers because they didn't show up because they were playing in other pools. So, you know, it is what it is. Nobody communicated with me. They didn't send nobody to be like, oh, hey, this person might be late or this person isn't showing up. Whatever. I get to the loser side of the bracket. I'm calling one of the matches for one of the top players. I told the dude that he was supposed to play. If this top player does not show up in the next 5 minutes, I'm advancing you in the bracket. I gave him a specific time. So about a minute before that time is up, Jihan comes up to me, checks the bracket. He's like, oh, why did you DQ these 2 people? They're playing in other events. I'm like, because they never came up to me.
Right.
They never came up to me. They never checked in with me. They didn't send anybody to check in with me. And it's not my responsibility to go look for them.
It's not.
What
he can't leave.
Exactly. What does he decide to do? He decides to actually go throughout the venue looking for these 2 players so they can play in their losers match and then explain to them that they got DQ'd to losers. And the dude's sitting here like, wow, that's some bullshit. Because now I look like an asshole because I told him one thing and now Jihan's undermining me and doing his own thing because he's a game lead.
I would have punched that nigga.
Wow.
Here's the thing. It was my first combo breaker, and as much as I would love to blow up in that fashion, I got to maintain some sort of professionalism, especially if, you know, I'm carrying myself as a representative of the event. You know, there's just some things you can't do as much as you want to.
But I can, and I wish that I would have known about that because I totally would have gone in on him. Again, that's not okay.
I'm not esports because I definitely would have punched that thing.
Yeah, like for real, like that's like me IRL, like I have some sort of professionalism on this chat right now, this video, because the thing is that if you know me and you know what my mouth is like. And how I act for real, like I'm an engineer, I do curse a lot, so a lot.
You can't be an engineer in New York and not fucking curse.
Right.
Right.
True. I'm in the street and I'm talking to people and I see a lady with stilettos trying to walk into the hole, asking the guys in a trench. What the hell are they doing jackhammering in the middle of the night? I'm like, chick, why are you here? Why? Well, like, I'm calling the police, and she's like, why are they taking me away? Because you're an idiot. And I didn't use those words. I used more colorful ones. This is my life. My life is full of people who don't understand that they're going to kill themselves every single day. Like, that's my job on this. Like, that's my real job, and this thing is my side job where I help players and try to market them so I can make, you know, some marketing money. Like, this is what it is.
Well, you fucking up. Cause you got
I already messed up by just saying that.
You got Lionheart.
Yeah, dude.
Drop his ass ASAP.
Yo, I'm dead.
Fucking shit. I gotta talk shit every time I see that nigga.
Nah,
Because you have to.
yo,
'Cause
nah,
he's
guy. Oh, I have one last thing to add about that little combo breaker bullshit.
Yes, please.
So they somebody just reminded me. So they came in, and what's it? The dude that was waiting for his match and loses bracket after I told him, hey, if they don't come in at a certain time, you're in there. You know what he actually said? And I was sitting here like, yo, he actually said this. He said, I didn't think this was a Big E event.
Who said that? Wait. Who said that?
So the guy who was waiting for his losers match said, I said that if his opponent didn't show up in 5 minutes, you know, the one that Jihan went through the venue looking for, and mind you, Jihan took like 10-15 minutes. It didn't seem like he was in any rush to get back in a timely fashion, by the way. But while the dude was waiting, he was like, wow, this is some top player privilege shit. I didn't know this was a Big E event.
Wow. See that, and again, that's the jabby shit. Yeah, that's the shit that goes on. You know, I've known E for a long time now, and you know, in the beginning, he used to tell me things like, you know, it's kind of fucked up. You know, I put my heart and soul into this, and you know, you can never please everybody, but I try to please the most, and it doesn't fuck the. I don't know, dude. I really can't say whether it's a racial thing or just a dick thing or a geographical Midwest, East Coast, West Coast thing. But it's like his skull like a grape.
Yeah,
Exactly.
basically.
Exactly.
And Biggie is like the nicest person. He's one of the nicest TOs. Like, I don't understand why people give him so much flack.
Yeah, it's
but I don't
just
know why
that the East Coast. No, it's because the East Coast has like really bad venues, and I will tell you the truth. Like it's hard for us to actually find good venues like the Midwest and because they're building for arenas. But the East Coast is very.
Oh, come on, Aziza. How come you couldn't get your event at Madison Square Garden? That's fucked up.
Like, yeah, that's fucked up.
It's only $25K a day.
Yeah. Oh, no, 25K at the Garden?
A day.
I wish it was 25K a day at the Garden.
A day.
No, it's much more than that.
No. I'm putting you in the theater. I'm not putting you in the arena.
Oh, no, the theater is like 40 or something like that.
Yeah,
it's live.
I work there. I can hook you up.
Oh, you can hook me up for 25K?
25K.
Okay.
No, it's lit.
Oh, by the way. Oh, wait. My bad. I forgot to mention. The theater crew and the electricians are not included, but you need to use them.
You need to use them. And you have to use them.
Don't bring your own people in to plug anything in.
You can't.
We got Local 3 there. You got to pay them too.
Yep.
So
where's your team jersey at, James?
I put it over here.
Took it off.
You took it off.
I took it off.
Okay. I was want to answer Kenneth Williams' question about is marketing players difficult, and I'm like, okay, here's the deal with marketing. Like one of those things where the reality of the situation is that you have teams that come out and they're like, okay, we're gonna get sponsors, we're gonna get this and get that. Social media has grown so huge and so large that people won't spit at you unless you have 30K. And for an individual, you have 30K followers across Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They will not give you anything unless you have that. And for an org, it's much more. It's close to 1 million.
Wow.
And so my followers up before you give me a jersey, huh?
You gotta get those follows. You have to get your follows up to actually do that. Like social media is your food, and I try to stress that to my players all the time. Like people won't spit at you. They won't do anything with you. Like currently, I can actually work with one of my players that actually has the 34K and subscribers for YouTube because he qualifies for it. For his individual, not for me, because I don't qualify. He does. So I'm going to go and work with him to get it. So he can get paid.
So, Somebody just said, Aziza, talk about the viewing parties.
Oh,
Oh,
God, the
boy.
viewing parties.
Oh,
But
boy.
damn, everything that's mentioned is just.
Wow,
It's like
man,
a
this hole keeps getting deeper and deeper.
It's so deep. That's the reason why this is the reason why I never wanted to come on, because it's going to be a literal day and I have to go to work.
Yeah, me too. So we can,
Literally.
you know.
You ever see that gif of that dude pulling out the scroll and that scroll just rolls about 50 feet onto the floor? That is what this is.
This is.
Wow.
This is what I've been keeping back for the longest time. This is why James always wanted me on the show, because I must have the most interesting story, which is, it is like the never-ending story. It literally
Wow.
is. It's like an encyclopedia of fuck. And I'm saying fuck.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever heard you
the viewing
curse.
parties, though.
Okay, so let me talk about the viewing party. So the thing is that the first Evo viewing party that I did in New York City was so large that we were like, oh my god, this is great. We had like 120 people there at that time, and we just were just serving the community. Like, we had a huge venue and food and everything, and it was a great party. Like, some people got off the plane from Evo and came to the party to watch Evo with us.
Wow.
Yeah, like, it literally was that hype. Like, I took like 5 weeks of advertising to do this, and so the next year when I tried to do it again, that was after I yelled at him and we had a falling out, and I didn't have my couldn't work with social media like I used to for the team. So I was like 3 weeks ahead of time. I was working with another event coordinator, and we're like, let's try to do an Evo thing again, and as soon as he's like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want anything to do with anything like that, because he felt betrayed by a few people that were going to work with him on the party. So he said that, oh, he's going to do it, and I wasn't allowed to do it at all. So I was like, fine, I'm just go about my business. And the week after that, he literally said this to the event coordinator: I am not doing this because I forgot it was my daughter's birthday and I had to go and celebrate my daughter's birthday with her.
This is what Jahan said?
As an excuse for not doing the Yo, he backed up. He was like, what?
Wait, so the event that was built up super big that you had done all the work for, he at the last minute was like he couldn't do it?
Yeah, he took away the event so I couldn't do it. To comply with him, because I was still underneath PAG. And then he was
I'm sorry. Didn't he know his daughter's birthday ahead of time though?
He didn't know that.
Yeah.
He didn't know that it changes every other year.
It changes every year.
Wow. What?
Jihan, no. The thing that I take away from this is Jihan has kids?
Yeah, that's another thing I didn't know. Holy crap.
Shit, my ex-wife got a kid with somebody else, and I know that kid's birthday. The fuck?
Oh my god. So he basically sabotaged it just because he didn't want you to do it because it was successful?
I don't even know. I have no idea. I have no idea where it goes through anybody's mind at any point in time anymore. I just live.
I wouldn't either.
I just exist in this world.
Yo, everybody's mind is blown right now. Like, yo.
Everyone's mind is blown, because this is what I used to go through in PAG. This is why I left. It was a whole bunch of petty stuff that wasn't productive. It was all unethical. It wasn't productive, and it was like him crushing his own team so that he can be ahead of it, or he can be a part of it, or people that made him sad at one point in time was he didn't trust them anymore. And I'm like, why am I still on the team if you don't trust me?
How old is Jahan?
30s.
Like in his
That's what I was
30s.
gonna say. Isn't he in his 30s? Who acts like this?
I don't know how old he is, but he's acting like he's not acting like his age. He's acting like his shoe size.
Yeah. But
What if he has a size 42 shoe?
He don't have a size 42.
Every clown has a big foot.
Oh,
my mind is destroyed.
Wow.
You know,
Like this.
Y'all, I'm not fucking with y'all. Y'all some of my niggas for their birthday. Shit,
Forget about his birthdays and shit, and be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot her." That made me. That was the one that made me so mad that like I was like, I wanted to go and yell at him again, but you know that was like earth shattering yelling. But I'm not doing it again, and I felt bad, but I didn't feel bad because this was the product of it, and I'm like, he didn't learn his lesson anyway, so.
I mean, you know what's ironic is, I mean, and I've seen you at events, and I know this is something that's been burning inside you for a while. Because, I mean, I've seen you at events, and I've seen, like, and I've always asked how's things going, and you just give it, like, a moment. And I said, oh, man, really? And I would see him, and I would see you, and I wouldn't see you together. And I was like, I thought you were, like, tight, and then you weren't tight. And so I'm glad you got this off your chest.
Yeah.
He could have gone so differently about this though, because the thing, it's like all business does not have to be cutthroat. He could have just he could have just taken on all of the mistakes that he made, consulted you and other people that left and why you guys left, and changed that. Let you move on and do your thing, but he has taken this weird downward spot. Maybe it's because he don't have a job. And he just like sitting at home being petty.
Oh my god! You know what? I'm
done. He doesn't do well with feedback, unfortunately.
No, he doesn't do well with feedback. He actually, that's the reason why where he would go and say, "Oh, you could talk to me about anything. I will always listen," and blah blah blah. It's 1 o'clock.
Wait, I love y'all, but
yeah, we're all going
in the morning.
Yeah, we need to go. I guess I'm gonna be on another time because there's a lot.
Yeah.
I just realized there's such a lot.
So before I get off, sis, I need my jersey.
Right.
Yo, do I draw PAG on it and give it to you or what? Or do you want a DF jersey?
I don't want the jersey that James just made. I want your team jersey, custom. I need my shit custom. I'm a simple nigga. When you pick me up and replace, me with Lionheart, you know what I'm saying? On the back of my jersey, my shit needs to say Uncle Cap.
Lionheart, he's not here to yell at you now.
I need my shit to say Uncle Caps. And then James, put the shirt down. Put the jersey shirt down. And then
damn.
Put the jersey shirt.
Oh, so messed up.
And then I need my shit to have OBS on it too.
You still wait. Did you see my new jackets, my new pro jackets, Chris Bond?
Jackets.
I have jackets.
Yeah.
Like
I be slacking.
On the dynamic focus page, you will see it. It's ready for purchase and everything. Like people are
already.
Yeah, I already have it. It's by Acquire.
Now wait a minute. Now I'm cheap. I'm on the team now, so I shouldn't have to pay for one.
What? I like how Chris just invited himself to the team.
Look. If Lionheart on, I know I can get on.
Oh my god! Watch him be in the stream chat next week. Well,
if that nigga on, then I can get on.
Hey, Aziza.
I'm way more entertaining than niggas. It's me.
Is Lionheart going to CEO?
Yes.
What do I see here? OBS, all caps BDG versus Lionheart.
Oh.
Well, we could make it happen.
DF Lionheart, yes, that will happen probably.
We can make it happen.
Winner stays. Losers off the team.
Winner stays on the team. That's all right. Like Lionheart has great qualities with marketing, so that's why he's on. He could turn it off.
You ain't gotta explain his worth to us. I know how much he worth. Casuals. That's it. That boy stays on the team, don't he?
It's shade.
Nah, that's my thing. You know what's so funny? I talk shit to everybody. Or I call Diamond a bum.
Yeah.
Every time. And every time she say like, we can just play right now, Cash. We can just. I say, nah. You already know. I'm put my dick out. I'm gonna fuck. Don't do it. Yeah, real quick. You don't know about this gangster shit, man. It's real gangster shit. This ain't the suburbs. It's city, nigga. City life, city living, city shit. Gangster. Now I'm about to go to sleep. I'll catch it with y'all. Got my eye itching and shit. Love y'all.
Good night, Chris.
Good night, Denzel.
Don't
Right.
talk like that, wife. You know I love that. You know, let my little thing jump.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
You know you.
Goddamn ass to bed.
I'm gone, y'all.
All right, man.
All right.
Oh man.
So Z's like, yeah, I think we should do a part 2. What do you think, James?
I do too. I agree.
Yeah, because there is a lot more from my understanding. Not even just this conversation, but just in general. Especially from things that people have said in the chat and.
Yo, people are just bringing up stuff in the chat right now, and it's like there's a lot of people just like, and I understand like there's so many, like he doesn't understand that the way that he does not cooperate with the scene itself is the reason why they reflectively reject what he's doing. Like you can't go and say I want to be part of the community and then do things to reject it. Like and also if the community goes and says, hey, I don't want to work with you, and then when you start to pull up, don't reject them because they didn't know what you could do before. It's all proof. It's like I actually make emails to different corporations every single day, get rejected, and then build what I got, collect myself again, send those emails back out again, because the thing is that it's business. It's all proof of what you're worth. It's all proof of what you're worth, and no one's going to accept you in this field unless you prove yourself on every single level. And if you haven't done that at that time, come back and do it again.
Yep. And honestly, if things were easy to get, then we wouldn't appreciate them. Shit worth getting is hard.
Exactly.
You got to put in that work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Man.
You know, it's because this is such a new growing. It's like that stupid fucking electronic currency people are playing with now. It's so new and uncharted waters. That's why I laugh when people put themselves out as experts. How can you be an expert in something that never existed?
True.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know, I mean, and it goes, you know, we've seen it on TV, you know, guys, oh, look at the numbers, they grow, and this, and oh, we're doing this and that. Listen, dude, if I put fucking a guy fucking eating paper plates on TV, people will watch it.
They will.
You know, but there is a negative aspect of watching games that is there. The average Joe will not watch it. They will not accept it as a sport because they don't consider it a sport because it's not a physical activity in their eyes. While there is some physical qualities, it's still not considered baseball, football, you know, or any. That's why they coined this phrase, esports, electronic sports, which I think actually worked against it. Like if they just said fucking gaming, you know, and gave people a straight up answer, people might be a little bit more receptive to it. But, you know, it's like teams like you are putting in the work, trying to grow it. You know, even Echo Fox, you know, but the thing that I fear the most is in the end, the pushback now that's happening of esports versus grassroots. We want the money, but we don't. So basically, we want the money, but we don't want to be esports.
Yeah, which is a little bit on the crazier side, because the thing is that you have to remember, like, if you want money, you have to actually learn to play the game just a little bit to some degree. Like, you don't have to lose yourself, but you have to learn how to navigate in that ecosystem. And that's a lot of things where, like, when it comes to grassroots, people are not trying to do. And I'm like, no, you kind of have to. Like, there are marketing schemes for other companies to actually invest into you.
Oh yeah.
But you have to actually, but you don't have to lose yourself and, like, become a suit. You just have to go and say, what do they want and how do I get it?
And if you don't agree with what they say, you kindly say, listen, I'm looking to go in a different direction. Don't go blasting them saying, these motherfuckers don't want me to be me.
Basically.
You know,
it's like,
you don't have to take every job application that you went for and they say, you know what, I'll give you the job, but you need to make less money. Well, guess what? I don't want to make less money. Goodbye. Nice. Yeah. Mutually part ways. But in this scene, they want the money, and then they want to dictate to the person giving the money, well, no, this is what we're going to do. Excuse me? You know, like with the whole E-League thing and the Richard Lewis, and they all went after him, and it's like, dude, first of all, he worked for E-League. You know, he wasn't the owner, because that's Ted Turner. You know, and if Ted Turner says, listen, I want you all to paint yourself fucking pink, and you're going to be on Team Pink Diamond, and I want you all never to curse, swear, you're either going to do what he says, or you're going to say kindly, listen, not my gig, I'm out of here.
And then you'll find new people to do it. And the thing is that here's the deal. It's like, you have to prove that you're marketable to people, and that is the only thing that grassroots can actually survive. It's not like, oh, we're gonna, like, just abide and say yes man to the suits. No, the suits don't know what is marketable. They literally don't. They don't. They're just pitching what they think is viable, and what you have to do is make sure that I have a fan base behind me that will purchase products on my behalf.
Yeah,
they will buy that. They will put money into that. You have to show that you're marketable.
But it's also it's, you know, and again, it's got to be products. It's got to be products that your audience, you know, and that's the key thing. Listen, if I come on OBS and be like, yo, OB Tampons is sponsoring me, what are the odds on me being a boom with the demographic? Well, let's look at the demographic of the people that watch the show, and let's say 75% male, 25% women. Out of the 25% women, now I got to go, well, how many use pads and how many use tampons? Can it be marketed? Can it be done the correct way? At the end of the day, they're going to look at it and go, hey, you know, OB, it was a good marriage and all, but it's not going to work. Because what I'm giving you to what I'm getting in return is not enough. See, the problem with the FGC is, you know, with the elitism that we have in it, too many players have put themselves on these pedestals. You know, look, Sonic Fox made over 400 grand. That's one person.
It's not
the next person. The next person in that, you know, and I'm speaking stateside, not like Daigos and all that. The next person underneath that is who? Maybe Justin, who hasn't been winning much these days.
No.
You know, I mean, I don't even know who would be the number 2 guy, to be honest. Maybe Scar isn't. NRS guys have pulled in a lot of money. I know that.
Yeah, because they have those invitationals.
But now, if you're not going to make the money, this is why I love K-Brad. K-Brad ain't been winning shit in a minute and a half. But he's marketable.
Yes, he is. He got that good-ass sponsor.
I love watching him. I love him making his little wacky videos that he makes. He's entertaining. He's kind of like an uglier version of The Rock.
Oh
Wow.
His
Okay.
Snapchat
damn.
is really entertaining too.
Yeah. Oh, his Snapchat's entertaining. He entertains the shit out of me.
Yeah, he's very funny.
But that he is the perfect example of what players need to do. See, now what we also have in the FGC is, what have you placed? The fuck's it matter what I placed?
Right, because clearly don't matter no more.
It
It
don't matter.
anymore.
It really
It's
doesn't.
basically like the placements and everything else. Like I had the wackiest interview with somebody with no shirt on, and I was like, "Oh, what am I talking to you?" But anyway, that I digress. But like when I talked about like Circa having problems, he's like, "Yo, but they've been winning." I'm like, "But they just been winning. Like, have you seen them marketing or pitching anything?" And it's like, it's like I can send a player to an event and I get like what 10-20% off of that by contract, and they're going to a tournament and they win what five like
Maybe.
$1,000. What am I getting, like $200 back? Like
Right.
I can't. A business could not survive off of that.
No.
They have to go and market. They need marketable people to actually pitch things so that we can actually survive.
Yeah.
It's just economics.
I mean, so many teams have come and gone.
Yeah.
And for that reason, Circa, somebody mentioned Circa in the chat, and on top of that, look, we can all be 100% real here. Rick Fox got money. Rick Fox built teams in various different games. Is he offsetting on the FGC? Absolutely. He's not making bank on the FGC, and you don't see Echo players out there pushing product. This is like his little side product. He's the Yankees right now. He's the New York Yankees. He bought all the best players, but the problem is there's no dynasty to be had in the FGC. At the end of the day, Sonic is close, but Sonic, where everybody thought he was going to 3-peat and 4-peat and 5-peat. He's taking on multiple games. He's getting older. He's winning. He is winning. But at the end, it's like, don't look at Echo Fox to be your inspiration, because Echo Fox is just a conglomerate of good players in various games, and him having the ability to throw money. And that's it. And eventually some accountant that he has is going to be, hey, excuse me, Mr. Rick, we've been bleeding like for the last 6 years with this team. Maybe it's time to end it. But he won't, because I know his son's a gamer, so it's it's kind of like that mentality of I'm going to make my son a baseball player because I was a baseball player, and he's supporting his son. And as far as the business side of it, I don't know. I inevitably see Echo Fox taking the same course of EGs and, all these other ones, downsizing, scaling back. And if they do scale back, I'm sorry, guys, FGC is going to be the first one to go.
Yep.
But with that said, Melanie, I know, we had spoken briefly. A couple of episodes back, many episodes back, we had talked about Mr. Oh my God, holy shit, it's fucking Andre and he's locked up.
Yeah.
And
Hold on one second. I would like to excuse myself. It is also 1:15 and I have to wake up early in the morning. And
don't make excuses. You work for a good company. They'll cover you.
I know they will, but still.
Get some sleep, Aziza. Thank you for being on.
Yes,
I
Aziza.
love to take your ass to bed.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
So, apparently, between that and the other accusations that were thrown around about Andre, things kind of... I was hoping that things got better for my man Andre, but do you have an update?
Yeah, so from my understanding, he was arrested, or he's in jail again. I was told this about a week ago. It was allegedly from him scamming again. He tried to scam somebody in California for not that much money. I think it was $2,000 or something. And I guess he had people watching him, because they watch you for a year, because it has been a year at this point. So I guess he had police watching him and waiting for him to mess up, and then he did again, and he got arrested. So, yeah, that was what I was told.
That's
so,
again, I've always liked Andre. Because obviously, because he knows I'd fucking kill him if he ever tried to scam me. So he never even bothered. But, I mean, I always hate the preying on the weak, which is kind of what I'm starting to see is his MO. But I was kind of hoping that after all the other bullshit drama and whatnot, that he would kind of wake up.
Yeah, it's just he continues to spiral out of control, and it's like, instead of getting help, he just does more of the same, just without the FGC now.
This motherfucker don't learn.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't know what could get somebody like him to learn.
Well, if he gets locked up for a good amount of time, listen, I know he sat in jail for a week, 2 weeks, or whatever, but when you're told you're not getting out for 2-3 years, that's with good behavior, then that kind of changes your attitude. It also changes the size of your asshole, but that's a different story for another time.
Yeah, exactly.
And he definitely would be a pincushion in jail. Just saying. Yep. Just saying.
It's a shame, and it's really it's a shame. And but yeah, that was the current thing that I was updated about in regards to him. And yeah, I am also really tired. And
we all are. We're all wrapping this up right now. I just wanted to get that out there. I don't want to make another episode on Andre. That's why I figured I'd get that out now.
Yeah, definitely not. We've the continuation episode would be about the PAG shenanigans, because apparently it is a whole other Pandora's box section that we haven't reached.
Yep.
But the Andre shit is dead. There's no more episodes about him. Yeah, but I think that's it for me anyway.
For me too.
I had an awesome time at Combo Breaker though. It was amazing.
I'm glad the event went well.
Super fun.
Looking forward to what about Keisha? Oh my God, her. That will happen.
Sometime.
Yeah,
Maybe we'll throw that half in on the tier time.
Right. Yeah, we totally can, because you all haven't missed that. That would definitely be entertaining to talk about, because she's a sham too. All right. Well, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank you guys for checking in and watching us. I miss you too, Chris Vaughn, and I will hopefully also be a CEO, so that's like the goal now. So yeah.
And on a side note, I've been talking to my new producer, and we're working on making that whole thing that we were talking about doing live happening.
Yay!
And if it does happen, the things we got going on, woo! Events are going to be fucked up.
Oh yeah, events will be very, very fun, because I'm sure it'll just be awesome to have the live, just the live audience there. That would be so fun.
Or how about mic'd up wherever we go live?
Oh my God!
At the whole venues. Not just at a desk. We get up. We go. You want to go to somebody's room and you bring the mic.
What's going on?
Yo, let's go.
Oh man.
So
that would be very entertaining.
We're working on it.
We are. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Miss Mel. Sleep well.
Thank you. I will. Bye.
Good night, everybody, and thanks for having me.
And Mr. Retro, always a pleasure. You're always welcome on. Let me know if you want to come on. Anybody you want to put on blast, but just to promote something.
Yeah. I actually, while we're here, I did send you the picture. I'm not sure if you got it, but I did want to promote Side Step Sunday going on at Waypoint Cafe on Sunday, June 3rd. Tech and casual session in New York City. If you're trying to learn, if you want to get better, if you want to talk tech with people, go nuts. You're more than welcome. We even welcome people trying to, test their chops on commentary. Because we're all about serving the community. We're all about, getting stronger together. None of this high school clique bullshit. So just come, have a good time, press some buttons, and that's it for me, man.
Get me the, I don't know, where'd you send it to?
I DM'd you on Twitter with the flyer.
To my personal or to the OBS one?
The personal one, James MK.
Where am I? Oh, wow, damn, I missed a lot of messages. Woo. Just send me, because I missed a whole bunch, just send me it again so it brings you up to the top.
All right, I'll do that in a second. But yeah, it's something that me and D Styles are doing on a weekly basis. We're doing it every Sunday. And it's a collaborative effort between Dynamic Focus and Kick Plunge Block. At least that's what we're trying to do it as. And it's just a super fun experience because I've been going around telling people about the event, and I keep telling people we have all these events and shit where it's just like, oh hey, we're just gonna do tournaments and whatnot. But how often do you see events where it's just like, hey, let's try to get better. Let's help each other out. That's what we need more of in the community, at least in my opinion.
It was there for a while, and then apparently for some reason it left. So, I mean, I'm hoping you guys bring it back. Because like I said, Rodney's been doing a great job with Kick Punch Block for years. I don't think he gets the recognition. I don't think the team gets the recognition. To me, I mean, we could say Empire with Triforce, but that's, But you guys right now, and have been for a while, kind of the center stone for New York FGC. And, again, I'll always promote you guys. So, yeah, I don't know why I didn't get that. But definitely, guys, go, if you're in the New York tri-state area, check these guys out. So, again, it goes back to the supporting each other. And as you've seen, already from the Shady FGC, support each other, not make it a one-way street. And these guys are stand-up guys, and I can guarantee you they'll support back. And with that, I also want to give a shout-out to my man, H-Man, Harold Romero, who just sent me a pic. His wife just had a kid 9 o'clock last night. Damn.
Congrats.
Ezra. Wow, everybody always. I would have cool fucking names too if I pop kids out. But like, I'd name my kid like totally inanimate objects. I'd be like, "Yo, your ashtray." And I could say, "Where's my fucking ashtray?" And the kid comes running, and maybe I wouldn't smoke as much, or name him like fucking Knife. Knife's a cool name. That's like a name. It's like a name for a Mortal Kombat character. Knife.
Yeah, Knife.
Knife, me. But anyway, let me let you go, Retro. I'm going to wrap this up. Guys, always appreciate you guys tuning in. We will be back again next week. We're going to start, hopefully, with some low-tier God, from what I'm hearing, maybe. Yes, Ezra, protagonist on Star Wars Rebels. Damn. So anyway, Retro, I'm going to let you go. Get some sleep. It's 1:30 for both of us.
Yep.
Peace.
And don't forget to check your personal DMs, man.
I will.
All right, have a good night.
Later, man. Yeah, guys, again, like I said, the scene needs to quit this separation anxiety crap that's going on and really start working together. And, unfortunately, we thought we were growing bigger, and bigger. But the reality is we fractioned more and more. Especially like New York needs to get more on page with each other, trying to grow scenes. Check out the KPB stuff. Check out the PG stuff. Check out the Mash Fest if you're in New York City. Really, what it comes down to is supporting each other. Anyway, guys, my ass has got to get to sleep because I'm fucking exhausted. You didn't use the TV. You know what, Bowman? For some reason, it wasn't loading. I actually put it up there, and it didn't load, which is kind of baffling. But I will do it again. Anyway, guys, later.